Welcome back, everybody. As you've just seen, today is World Sight Day 2020. It is the second Thursday of October, and we are going to be speaking about just that this morning. My guest this morning, Dr. Ronnie Bowler, who is the chairman and chief surgeon of the Trinidad Eye Hospital. We also have, via Zoom, Andrew Dano, who is the president of the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, happy World Sight Day. All right, so gentlemen, today is World Sight Day, October 8th, and I just want to find out what each organization does in commemoration of the day. First, you, Dr. Ronnie Bowler.
Hi, good morning to everybody. Today is a very special day for the Trinidad Eye Hospital because we are going to sign an institutional partnership with Andrew Dano and the Diabetic Association of Trinidad and Tobago. And we are going to start doing quite a lot more screening as a result of that. And to commemorate the day, we are doing screening at the Chaguanas location today, all free.
That is good news. And Andrew Dano, I want to find out from you, what is the value and the purpose of this partnership with the Trinidad Eye Hospital?
All right. So as many people would know, diabetes is one of the leading causes of blindness in Trinidad and Tobago. Particularly when we refer to diabetes eye disease or diabetic eye disease, talking about the group of diseases which we refer commonly as cataract, glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, and those are the diseases that really affect persons living with diabetes the most. And of course, that is really the leading cause of blindness in Trinidad and Tobago. So with this partnership with the Trinidad Eye Hospital and rolling out our free diabetes eye screening program, we're now able to reach more persons and reach persons who may not have been able to get those screenings, those tests before. So we're now able to reach more people. And the thing about diabetes eye disease is that although most persons living with diabetes may be affected with it at some point in their life, 95% of these persons or 95% of these diabetes eye problems could be prevented with early screening and treatment.
When we speak about the prevention, is there any going back, Dr. Bowler, when it comes to eye disease caused by diabetes?
Yes, you see, that's, I think, a key thing here. I think with World Sight Day, there's two things that we have to be aware of. One is World Sight Day is an opportunity to make the world, and in Trinidad, obviously, people aware of diabetic eye disease, and also make diabetic eye screening accessible. Interestingly, if we take Trinidad, for instance, about 200,000 people are diabetic, and out of that, about 50 to 100,000 would have some sort of retinal problem, and a lot of them don't know. As Andrew was saying, people just don't have the accessibility to be screened to see if they have any problem. And about 10,000 of those would have sight-threatening eye disease. And we know that we have to see these people. And the only way for us to be able to see them is this partnership between the Diabetic Association and the Trinidad Eye Hospital, making screening accessible to people, which is what we're going to do. And also, when we partner, we'll make people aware that they have to have this screening for us to be able to pick up the disease early and save their sight. It's so interesting when we look at figures, because we have figures now, because we've been screening for over 2 years. So we know that if we are able to screen about 75 to 80% of people, we could save their sight. So if people get screened, we could save them.
Well, let's speak about the screening process now. When will the screening begin?
Well, we have been screening for quite some time at the Trinidad Eye Hospital locations, but that doesn't give us the amount of accessibility that is needed for the whole population.
Right.
So we've already started screening using the DEST program, Diabetic Eye Screening of Trinidad and Tobago program. But with Andrew joining us now, we will be able to link with the Diabetic Association. We will use their locations, both centrally and their peripheral locations, joining together with Andrew and our mobile diabetic screening team, we will go out to those centers and start doing mass screening.
And Andrew, what is the process if, say, for instance, I was interested in coming to get screened for my vision and be screened for any disease that may impair my vision? How do I go through the process?
So at the Diabetes Association, it's easy to make an appointment, and we're restarting our screening services next week. Not just diabetes eye screening, but also HbA1c testing and foot care. We are restarting all of our services next week because we kind of put a pause because of COVID. So anyone could call us at 672-0864 to make an appointment. You could also visit our social media pages or Facebook or Instagram. Send us a message and make an appointment via those platforms as well. We'll give you an appointment. All protocols are observed at the office in Chaguanas here. We're screening at our head office in Chaguanas. And as Dr. Bola said, as things open up a bit, we're going to be going out onto the field through our 20 branches across the country and also at locations near you.
Dr. Bola, what are some of the other factors that can cause vision impairment?
So in diabetics, what happens is the small blood vessels in the eye is affected, the capillaries. So blood doesn't flow as well as it should to your retina. Now, the retina is the light sensitive area at the back of the eyes. So the eye is like a camera. And if anything happens to the film in a camera, which is the retina, then you wouldn't see or you wouldn't get a good picture. And right. Diabetes affects that film. And the aim is to try and preserve that.
And aside from the vision impairment caused by eye disease, diabetic eye disease, are there other illnesses that that are common here in Trinidad and Tobago when it comes to vision impairment?
So diabetes, although it affects the retina, there are other type of diseases of the eye that also affect your eyes. And the three most common would be diabetic retinopathy, which we're talking about a lot today,
right, yeah.
But also cataracts, refractive error, and actually glaucoma. So those would be the four main conditions that affect the vision in Trinidad and actually worldwide.
And when people go to get screened, would you be checking for those others as well, or just primarily that which is caused by diabetes?
So the way the screening is set up is that you come in and you have a photograph taken of the retina, which right. is a special camera that takes a photo through the lens in the eye of the retina, but also we're taking pictures of your optic nerve. We check your vision to see, if you're seeing well. So we pick up a lot of non-diabetic related conditions or right. issues, although we're screening for diabetes. So it really does pick up a lot of things. And the program is an amazing program. Not many countries in the world have the opportunity to have such a great program offered to them. And this is for free.
That's right. All right. Well, with that, my two guests, I want to say thank you for joining us this morning. And again, you can reach out to both organizations via the information given previously. I want to thank you, Dr. Ronnie Bola, Chairman and Chief Surgeon of the Trinidad Eye Hospital. I want to thank you as well, Andrew Danu, President of the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Today is World Sight Day, October 8th, 2020, and we're speaking about eye screening and the partnership between the Trinidad Eye Hospital and the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago.